Hi guys, here's Ronnie, coming back with another video. 2 in quick succession, that's a starter. It's October. It's October 18th actually. And Halloween is on its way. Now usually I talk about maybe running a horror RPG game. But doing it a little differently this year. It just so happens that Halloween falls on a Thursday this year. And on a Thursday I go to my friend the local gaming store and I play. I don't role play on a Thursday. I do board games, card games, dice games and so on. So Thursday there, and for the next 2 Thursdays, culminating in Halloween, we're playing some horror themed board games. So on Thursday, yesterday, we played the Buffy the Vampire Slayer board game, the one by Jesco Games. Cooperative game. It's often referred to as sort of Eldritch Horror or Arkham Horror Light. It's a great idea. It's not such a bad description actually. It's a co-op game. We played it at the easiest level, which is trying to defeat the Master. Yeah, we did it just. Quite frankly, the way we were sitting, if we hadn't defeated him that round, at the end of the round where all the monsters trigger and all the death and violence and destruction happens, we would have lost. So it was do or die. So we did it and it was great. It was great fun. Next week we're looking at playing Fury of Dracula. That's 4th edition. I think it's WizKids. It should be WizKids. And then the week after that, we're playing Arkham Horror on Halloween itself. And we did it in this order specifically because we wanted to do the games building up from the easiest and lightest game through to the sort of heaviest game. Buffy clearly the lightest game by some distance. Fury of Dracula, light to medium, depending on your taste. So there's that. So we're going to enjoy that next week. And then obviously Arkham is a beast of a game, so we're probably going to need all of the Thursday afternoon to play it. But, you know, should be fun. We're going to enjoy it. But it should be a great time. And I've been wanting to do a sort of play something horror related at Halloween. And to be honest, in years gone past, that has been pretty much reserved as a couple of quick games of zombie dice. All very nice, but I don't really have that many horror games. I've got Fury of Dracula. I mean, people can argue about whether Buffy even counts as a horror game or not, but as you're trying to defend a town from an onslaught of demons and vampires and so on, it certainly falls into that niche. And I've got Dead of Winter. And that's pretty much it. Zombie dice as well. The only other one that I'm really looking at maybe getting a hold of is Tiny Epic Zombies. I found the Tiny Epic games to be a little hit and miss for me. Sometimes I've played them and I've enjoyed them. Sometimes I've went, really not. And not really liked them. I've owned a couple that I've ended up getting rid of. Because it just didn't do it for me. I still have Tiny Epic Galaxies because it's a classic, and my fiance quick slap of the wrist for saying girlfriend instead of fiance. My fiance bought me a Tiny Epic Mechs for my birthday. But I'm looking at Tiny Epic Zombies as another alternative as a horror game. Because I've said before, the festive season at the end of the year, I've got plenty of games that cover that now. I don't think I really need more in that category. But a couple of horrors, not overly heavy. But a couple of horrors like Tiny Epic Zombies would just about hit it for me. So I'll see what happens if I get sort of money in cards and so on. Of course, come the festive season, then I'll maybe put the funds together and buy it. I suppose if you want to get technical, you could claim with some degree of things. I've got Pandemic and Pandemic Realms of Cthulhu, Reign of Cthulhu. So I suppose you could certainly the Cthulhu one you could claim as horror, and would you claim Pandemic as a horror game? It doesn't deal with the supernatural or anything like that, but the idea of having to prevent four diseases from spreading out and sort of becoming a pandemic and taking over, taking over and causing mass casualties. There's a certain real world horror to that. Your mileage may vary on that one. I'm quite happy to accept the argument that it's about people stopping diseases. It doesn't count as horror. It's borderline for me, but it's not one I immediately think of as horror. Reign of Cthulhu, yes, because it takes that pandemic mechanic and just ups the horror. So yeah, I don't have a lot. Horror's never been I've never been a big fan of horror as a genre to watch or read or anything. I don't mind running games of it. I enjoy running horror games. But I'm not big. I'm not a big one. Mostly because I'm just a nervous Nelly, and I hate them because I have nightmares for weeks. God, it must have been 3-4 years ago. My friend Caroline showed me the first Paranormal Activity film. I haven't slept with my bedroom door open since. God. Yes, I am a nervous Nelly. I will be going to Nervous Nelly Anonymous meetings, no doubt. In due course. But yeah. So that's what I'm doing over the next few Thursdays, just trying to sort myself. And enjoy that. And then we really start getting into the whole festive season run up. At that point, I've already started buying presents. So yeah. So that's me, guys. That's my thoughts. What are you guys doing at Halloween? What kind of games are you playing? Let me know. And I'll be back soon with another video.